Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. Hi, I'm Shalini, your storyteller. Before we begin today's story, I have a little question for you. If someone made a story about you, what would be in it? Would there be secret forests, a talking animal, a magical train, or maybe your favorite people and places? At Oak Tree Stories, we create personalized stories where children become part of the adventure themselves. So if you would like a story made especially for your child, you can visit www.oaktreebooks.in/Oak Tree Stories to find out more. And now for today's story. This one comes from Punjab. A tale about 4 friends, a bag of gold, and a storytelling contest that became far more complicated than anyone expected. All right then, find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Long ago, in a village in Punjab, there lived 4 friends who loved telling stories. The bigger the story, the happier they were. If rain fell heavily, they would say fish had begun swimming through the streets. If someone climbed a tall tree, they would insist he had almost touched the clouds. And whenever the 4 friends sat together in the village square, people gathered nearby just to listen and laugh. Now, in that same village lived a wealthy landlord. He had heard many tales about the 4 friends and their endless exaggerations. One day he decided to test them, or perhaps to embarrass them a little. So he sent word through the village. Tomorrow, the message said, there will be a contest at my house. The person who tells the cleverest lie will win a bag of gold. The entire village became excited. The next afternoon, the landlord's courtyard filled quickly. Children squeezed into corners. Old men leaned on their walking sticks. Women stood near the back, whispering to one another. And at the center of the courtyard sat the landlord beside a large cloth bag filled with gold coins. The 4 friends arrived together, trying very hard to look serious. The landlord smiled and said, "Let us begin." The first friend stepped forward confidently. "When I was younger," he began, "I once saw a buffalo so enormous that its shadow covered an entire field." The villagers chuckled. "But that is not the remarkable part," he continued. "One day during a storm, that buffalo became so frightened that it flew right over the coconut trees." The courtyard burst into laughter. Even the landlord laughed. "A flying buffalo," he said. "That is an excellent lie." The first friend bowed proudly and stepped aside. The second friend came forward at once. "That is nothing," he declared. "Once I caught a fish so large that when it swam beside a boat, the fishermen thought night had fallen." The villagers laughed even louder. "And when we finally pulled it ashore," he added, 50 men carried only the tail." The landlord wiped tears of laughter from his eyes. A wonderful lie, he said. The second friend grinned and sat down. Then the third friend stood up. You are all thinking too small, he announced. In my grandfather's time, there was a banyan tree so enormous that an entire wedding feast once took place in its shade. Now even the children were doubled over laughing. And during summer, he added proudly, people would get lost trying to walk around its trunk. The landlord shook his head. That may be the biggest lie yet, he said. The third friend looked extremely pleased with himself. Now only the fourth friend remained. But unlike the others, he did not step forward immediately. In fact, he seemed almost reluctant to speak at all. The landlord looked amused. Well, he asked, have you forgotten your story? The fourth friend folded his hands politely. I do not really have a grand lie to tell, he said. My father always warned me against exaggeration. The villagers grew quieter. Then why have you come? The landlord asked. The friend looked at him calmly. I came only because my father told me something before he died. The courtyard fell silent. He told me, the friend continued, that your late father once borrowed a bag of gold from him and never returned it. No one moved. Beside the landlord sat the bag of gold. The landlord stared at the young man. If he said the story was true, then his father really had borrowed the gold, and he would have to give the bag of gold away. But if he called it a lie, then surely it was the cleverest lie of all, and he would still have to give the bag away. For a moment, the landlord simply sat there. Then slowly, he began to laugh. And a moment later, the entire courtyard understood it too. Laughter erupted all around them. The landlord shook his head, lifted the bag of gold, and handed it to the fourth friend. I believe, he said, that this contest has been won. And the four friends walked home together that evening with the gold. And perhaps the greatest story they had ever told. And that was today's story. About four friends who discovered that sometimes the cleverest story is not the loudest one. Sometimes people try very hard to sound impressive, to tell the biggest tale, or to say the most extraordinary thing in the room. But sometimes a clever idea, spoken at exactly the right moment, can change everything. If you enjoyed today's story, we would love to see what it inspires you to create. Perhaps a painting or a doodle, or maybe even a letter. You can send us your letter or artwork inspired by any of our stories through the art submission form on our website. And we'll give you a special shout out on a future episode. We will also share your artwork on our social media pages. And if you would like to support Oak Tree Stories, grown-ups can also make a small donation through our website. Every little bit helps us continue creating gentle stories for children and families. And don't forget, you can ask a grown-up to follow Oak Tree Stories on our social media pages, so you never miss a new story. This episode of Oak Tree Stories was brought to you by Shalini, Shannon, and Sushma. Until next time, keep listening, keep imagining, and keep saving your best stories for the perfect moment.